Welcome, everybody. This is Coach D. Durrell Spears here once again on this impromptu live stream. I'm gonna give a chance for people to come and check out. I know I this is an unexpected live stream on this channel, so I give people a chance to come in. Just gonna chop it up. What's up, Miss Sunkiss? How you doing, baby? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I'm gonna give everybody a little chance because I don't usually go live on this channel anymore. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, uh, D Durrell got to be on this channel for right now. Niggas all butt hurt and sensitive. They all in their feelings. You want to talk shit about my wife? Want to talk shit about me? Now I talk shit about you. Now you want to start striking. See, ain't that some bitch shit? That's funny. But see, I blame myself for that because I should have took those videos down because I knew I had somewhat of an inclination that they would do this. Yes, I really give a shit because my monetized channel, DDRL Life Solutions, is what's making money, and my coaching channel is real content. I'm not worried about the other channel. Can be, does have a strike. I'm going to be more careful on it because I wanted to have it monetized in about 2 months, 2 to 3 months, which is going to happen. I should have act a fool on this channel because I don't even fuck this. This is my little beat. This is basically a fuck channel, throwaway channel. Don't really matter. So, Mr. Taz, Ms. Nyla, now identified with held. Those are the three culprits who took the channel down because that's the one. I mean, that's the ones who struck the channel because they the ones I talked about the most. What's up, Miss Doe Eyes? What's up, my opinion? Miss Queen Sunkiss. I've been watching you from the clouds, Miss Queen. Also, I've been watching you too, Miss Doe Eyes. Watching y'all from the clouds as I do things throughout my day. I want to wish everybody a good weekend. Start to the weekend. I know I'm going to have a fabulous weekend. My weekend's starting right now. Now, I got some things to do earlier this morning. I'm just chopping up with you all as I drive. And once I get into the office, I'm gonna start doing some work. I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna be in the office doing a lot of administrative stuff today. Then I got one last session to do in the evening, and then I'm good. I'm good, you know. But you got niggas out here um who are butt hurt. They wee hurt that I clap back at them. Oh, baby, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna check the email, but I'm not worried about that. This not important to me. Like, unlike them, particularly Taz and Nyla, they need YouTube to pay their bills. So I ain't worrying about that. This is entertainment. This is merely entertainment. What's up, V Dub Boogie? What's up, Chaos Rain? I'm really not worried about this channel, but the other channel, uh, if it becomes monetized, I would care, but I really don't. The money is in my coaching channel, my dating coaching channel, and and my professional channel, not this shit. What's that? What's up, Jess? Jolison, Kimmy, what's up? Got 18 in the chat already. 20. Just get the likes up. What's up, Chaos Rain? I actually like doing the little morning shows, man. Get up, get things going, get the blood rushing, pumping, woke up. I should have took it down. I should have took all the videos down after I actually posted them. Niggas getting mad at thumbnails. But you want to talk about my wife. Niggas want to meet me in Columbus. Yeah, they dirty, but I should have been more careful. It's dirty, but I can play dirty too. The selective outrage. The selective outrage. Motherfuckers think that they can get at me by trying to get at my wife. Nigga, she don't care. They are. Motherfucker, my kids are all fucking grown, niggas. How you gonna fucking try to judge? And see, this is see. I've always knew that the Spengali sector or the Umar Johnson sector was jealous of me. Most of the niggas in that jealous. But then that's the reason why I don't understand why they're afraid of anti. Now my little ex-friend, quote unquote, Tiffany Phillip, so-called Esquire, she talked about how we have professions to protect. We have our jobs, we have our professions. Our status has to be protected. We cannot allow, we can't go out talking against her. You damn right we're scared. D. Durrell. Oh, Tampa Supreme. Oh, I have an upcoming stream coming up about Mr. Taz. Oh, I will make light of that, Tampa Supreme. Trust me, I have some receipts. I got some nice receipts that I'm going to be exposing tomorrow on Mr. Taz exclusives. Oh, yes. And I'm not talking about his extensive ass, uh, um, his extensive ass criminal record. No. It's got other shit. We're gonna talk about this quote unquote father. Since he wants to talk about my wife being a mother. Oh, not only that, Nyla, baby, what about your daughters? I heard you ain't too happy about some of the life choices they made. But shit, look at the life choices you made. Fuck. See, you got and see. I know this YouTube game, but see, my position is, um, that's why I created the other two channels, the ones that actually have real content that I like. To, you know, my former Sector TV, now Rebirth Live Channel, was basically me going at it one on one with people and others in the Spengali sector. The Rebirth Channel was me just doing a lot of shit. Was in that sector, then I was doing manosphere content. Wasn't making no money. Yeah, slander, they can't handle it, man. They can't handle it. You should have tell him not to fuck with the Godfather. This nigga can't handle it. He can't handle it. He can't handle it, slander. All right, I'm back. Had to take a call. This is one reason why I don't like going on my phone. I'm gonna start going live when I'm driving on my iPad, and I'm actually ordering me a new mic. I'm gonna get me a mic to put on it so I can talk my shit. I need to do some content with Doe Eyes. I need to collab with Doe Eyes. I got some interviews that I'm thinking about doing today and over the weekend. I'm gonna have a busy ass weekend. Matter of fact, this week actually went a lot more easier than what I thought it was. Shout out to my staff at my businesses that make life so much easier for the Godfather. Shout out to my hardworking staff that I'm actually paying real well. You know, none of these niggas have businesses. And none of these Negroes have businesses. None of these Negroes even own a house. Well, identity do. But his identity is has been identified. Now he mad. Now he mad. Little chunky nigga is mad. Now y'all mad. Man, his wife. I was just listening the other day, last night, and then you got another sucker that's gonna be doing a live stream later tonight named DJ Drama. This is a non-talented 50-plus-year-old man without a life. He don't pay attention to his wife. Obviously, he don't. He love to be in everybody else's business, and he don't create real content besides the sports stuff. By the way, um, he'll be going live on what's called the clip, because basically all he do is clip videos. It's called the clip. Go check it out. You may like it. Go check out the clip featuring DJ Drama. Basically, I'm already telling you what's gonna happen on the channel. First, he's gonna start off saying some shit to the sector. He's gonna play his little music. He's gonna have his little, little special effects and shit going on and all that kind of stuff. Yada yada yada. Then he's gonna come out saying what's been happening in the sector. The sector been on fire. Who said the sector was dead? All this shit going on. D-Derail this, D-Derail that. Stargate this, Stargate that. Conscious clientele versus fucking Cold Fam, blah blah blah. This happened on Slander God channel. This happened on Cold Fam channel. Then Shakim said this. Carrie Ann said this back. Then also D-Derail dropped $500 on Black Lounge Divine T Pre. She making all that money. D-Derail giving one motherfucker all the goddamn money, and we sitting here starving, doing all this content for fucking free. Shit like that. What's up, Juju? What's going on? That's going to be the show. Then you're going to have some niggas that may come up talking shit about me and other people, yada, yada, yada. You're going to hear to be discontinued. You're going to hear to be discontinued. Like 100 motherfucking times. Every time he stop, to be discontinued. You're going to hear that shit to be continued. To be continued. To be continued. To be continued. He gonna say that shit like 300 motherfucking times. Like, damn, nigga, we get it. How many times is to be continued? Shit. So that's basically gonna sum up the clip. Go check out the clip tonight at 9 o'clock sharp. He'll be there. This is a nigga from, I think he's from Atlanta or somewhere like that. And he do what he do. This nigga also is known for doxing. He doxed a son, somebody's son, criminal report and shit. The guy's son had felonies and shit. And to me, I'm like, damn, I ain't say shit. Nigga see somebody get a misdemeanor. Well, she pleaded down. Nigga, that's called part of the law. You know what the fuck, what happened? There's plenty of people that did not commit a crime that pleaded because of what was presented versus the risk that they were taking. It had nothing to do with how the law has how they have mandatory minimums and how the law is structured. Where if the odds are not in your fucking favor, or you don't want to take the risk, you don't want to go to trial or whatever, you take other options.
But dumbass motherfuckers don't know that. Motherfuckers worried about a goddamn misdemeanor. Motherfuckers saying where people can work. My wife is under my supervision working for my corporation. She don't have to work at all. So I don't know what the fuck. How many women in the sector can say, I don't have to work? So until you motherfuckers have the privilege and the luxury of not working because you have a man that's high value like me, then you all can motherfucking talk. But for the motherfuckers who don't have that privilege and you busting your ass working 80 hours a week to take care of children alone, you busting your ass out here talking about you a boss, knowing your ass tired and wore out, making $20 an hour. If you're a marriage and family therapist who failed in California, you should be making about 45 to 50, maybe about 40, 38 to $45 an hour, and you're only making less than that with a failed raggedy ass location. You can't talk. And you in your 60s, you got probably failed health, and this is the only thing that make you feel good for the day. What's up, AP BXNY? Now I want to ask you a question, AP from the Bronx. Now I'm not from New York, not from the Big Apple, but if my memory serves me correct from what I've read about middle class poverty, I mean, what kind of lifestyle can you live in New York off of 55 to 60K? Please let me know, AP from the Bronx. What kind of lifestyle you living by yourself? Because you divorced, your husband divorced you. So you all alone right now, right? And you living in New York off of $55,000 a year. Can you please explain that to me, AP? Because I want to know, because I know in Houston, off of 55K, you can live decent. Not saying you're balling, but you can live decent. Now, if you got kids, it may be something else. But off of 55K, particularly if you're living outside the loop or in a rural area that's like 10, 15 miles, outside the city, you can live a decent lifestyle. I don't think, oh, no, baby, no. She said you'll be homeless. Oh, no. You can't be telling me that. You mean a person making 55K could be homeless? Damn near borderline homeless? But they talking about a man who own a 4,000 square foot, almost a 4,000 square foot house. By the way, Mona, the lion face, I'm going to give you the same offer I gave Nyla. Listen, I got a master bedroom upstairs that lead to the balcony that I'm in. I got fresh towels, got fresh sheets. You got a flat screen TV there I can put on the wall for you. Want to watch TV and cable? Uh, you know, I can offer you a more comfortable lifestyle. I'll make you the bottom B. You could be the bottom. I'm gonna put you at the bottom, baby. And it's gonna be an upgrade from where you already at, baby. Now I know you're gonna hurt that little chunky, fat Popeye's chicken eating ass Negro. I know you're gonna hurt his feelings, but hey, she say rent is anywhere between 2,000 to 4,000 a month. That means if you living anywhere half-ass decent, you paying at least 3,000. If 2,000 is the low end, 3,000, you paying about 3. That's how you can and you ain't bringing home but damn near 4K. So that means you ain't got you basically paying for StreamYard and all this other shit. You can barely fucking eat. And that's why you look hungry in those goddamn pictures. You look very fucking hungry. Damn, man. New York is very expensive. So you'll be homeless. Man, it's crazy, man. And to be honest, you gotta damn near make $100,000 in New York to live decent. You have to damn near you have to damn near um you have to damn near make 100K. Anywhere between 100, really 100K. I'm gonna say maybe 80 at the minimum. You ain't living good in New York like that. And you got a divorce and you ain't come away with nothing. You ain't get no alimony. You can't have kids. You know, you barren for obvious reasons. Thank the Lord. Damn. She say 100K is still poor in New York. Oh, Lord. Shit. What I had to make? 200, 250,000? You got to make 200,000 in New York. Damn. Woo. Damn. V-Dub Boogie said, trust me, that's what I made, and it was hard. Damn, man. Hard off $100,000. Man, fuck that. I mean, I've never been a big fan of New York, but I'm going to New York. I'm at university in July. I'm taking my son there. We're going there because he's being recruited by Columbia. He's had. I'm so proud of him, man. I'm proud of my son. See, unlike Taz, I actually invest in my kids. Like when my kids get a scholarship and a reward and shit like that, I'm actually there. Like this nigga was absent doing YouTube videos while his son getting motherfucking rewards. Like facts. V-Dub Boogie said I went to the South and I survived off of half of that. Facts. Facts. You have to make 3 times the income to secure an apartment in upscale. Yeah, I mean it's like that in Houston. You have to make 3 times your income. Now some of they'll be lax on it, but basically you ain't paying no. The average rent in Houston is like $800. It used to be lower. It used to be lower than that. For COVID, the average rent in Houston was probably about $650 to $700. Yeah, man, we going to Columbia, and my son has been heavily recruited there and stuff like that. That the coach has been hitting them up. They want us to go to this camp and shit. They want to take a closer look at him. He got another year, his senior year, man. I told my son, look, you playing football as a means to get into the best school you can get into, not you worrying about football getting you to the NFL. I say, listen, I ain't here to break your dreams or whatever like that, but listen, I put you in a position from my hard work so that you can have the ability to do the things you're doing. I put you in the ability to go to Little League. I afforded you the ability to go to all these different expensive ass camps, paid money, helped all kinds of stuff, whatever. Go to all the games. You got gym memberships. I've invested in you and things like that. And I just told him, listen, I understand if Alabama calls you, you want to go to Alabama if that's what the case is. But right now, based on who's recruiting you, like my son is basically right now being recruited by lower Division 1 and Division 1 AA and some Division 2 schools. That's who are recruiting them right now. Now I told them next year if you have a better year, you may get some better offers from big time schools. But I told them wherever you decide to go, please, son, allow the level of education and you being comfortable in that environment to have a large part in your decision. Not the fact that they won championships and they went to bowl games. All that shit is irrelevant when you leave that school. Because once you leave that school, they don't give a shit. But I do. And another thing, if all else fails and you don't get no scholarship, the Godfather got that tuition. So it don't matter. No pressure. No pressure. I got your tuition. You ain't got to worry about shit. So all I want you to do, continue with your high GPA. You have a good GPA. We're gonna do our SAT scores, get that going, and you good. Then you say move to Texas. The weather is beautiful, and the rent a lot cheaper. That's right. A scholarship is a scholarship. You know, wherever you want to go is where you want to go. But he got a lot of schools looking at him in the lower tier levels. You know, I know you want to play. I told him, look, I get it. If you want to go to a bigger school, you can go, but we got to also look at what's putting you in the best interest of being successful. You see, that's the difference between me and Taz. His son don't have access to a successful, educated father. This nigga out in Las Vegas worried about my location when I go to Vegas next month so he can try to get at me. See, this is the thinking of a dumb Negro with multiple felonies. You don't even think about what will happen to you if I see niggas. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. First of all, when I see you, I'm not gonna tell you shit. I'm gonna wait for you to be the dumbass to make the first aggressive move. And when you make that aggressive move, I'm gonna go on your ass. I'm gonna make sure I'm right by the cameras so they can see you up in there acting a motherfucking fool. Cause where I'm gonna be at, they know your broke ass can't get in. So they may throw your ass out. And then I'm gonna go ham on that ass. And then I'll explain the situation, look at the cameras, and nigga, you going to jail because of all the motherfucking felonies you got, nigga. Your ass may end up back in the goddamn joint. That's what's gonna happen, Taz. That's facts. That's brother. That's the facts. Yeah, man. People think there's some goddamn flags. I care about the being flagged. They getting out butt hurt. Niggas all butt hurt and mad at D Darrell. Yeah, you butt hurt. A nigga that look like this. Now I want to know this, ladies. I know a lot of ladies. Now, if you saw a man looking like this, do you think do he look like uh, he worthy of him impregnating you? Do a man like this look worthy of putting his seed inside of you? Like, and I want to tell black women, because a lot of black women don't think about this. I know you think about if you look good, if you got swag, gonna treat you good, but you also got to think about, like if I, have unprotected sex with this man and he impregnate me, what kind of father will he be? Will he see? And that's something that black women fail to. And so I don't think about state. Then you got a scary Yeah, that's the reality what D Darrell got to deal with on YouTube. Niggas struck the channel, struck it twice, all butthurt and mad, like I give a shit. Now, if I was to strike the motherfucker, this nigga gonna lose his ability to eat. This nigga gonna not be able to afford to take his girlfriend to Wendy's and shit like that because that's all he can afford. So, okay, guys, hold on for a second. I need to take a brief little intermission. I gotta handle something right quick. I'm back. I'm back. So, just wanted to have this conversation, man, because I'm like, I'm let me know if you can. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. I'm no joke. Said the rent may be cheaper in the South, but the pay is not high. I know people in the South have 2 and 3 jobs. You may have to plan before you move strategically. You're financial wise. Yeah, financial wise. Well, the thing about it in the South, um, yeah, things are a lot cheaper, but it all depends on the industry that you're in. Um, and the thing about it is, the South is more rural, and it has its pros and cons. And I'm gonna say this: it's actually easier to start businesses in the South.
if you're in decent cities, you can still make a great living in a certain area and field. Like in Houston, we have people that a lot of industry around the oil and gas industry. Man, people making a large sum of money, you know. And another thing we got to also look at, like, say for myself, if I was to be in New York, I'm not gonna make the same. If I move my, let's say if I did the same level of business that I'm doing in Houston, I'm actually gonna do triple the business in New York. I know that for a fact. I'm not, and it's a larger population to work with. So it's also related to your field, like uh, easily grossing 3 to 3. I know that for a fact because I know about the rates. Now I also know that it's a lot of Medicaid fraud going on up in New York too, man. A lot of little companies, little Asian companies and shit, got nail shops. They got a Medicaid certification of certain service, and they billing these people. People getting their nails and hair done and eyebrows done using their Medicaid card and shit. There's a lot of scams going on, So it is what it is. I get it. I get it. But that's what's up. But what I can say is this. Um, every city has its pros and cons. And New York has a lot of positives, and it has some negatives. But it has to be more positive than negatives because a lot of people have to go to New York to get on. What's up, Miss Murph? If everybody trying to go to New York from all over the world, it has to be way more positives than negatives. That's just what it is. Um, people are more, people can love the the novelty of New York. Yeah, they love it. That's why they go. For myself, I New York is just too crowded. I grew up in a rural area where it was not like direct opposite, and you're not getting a lot for your buck. You're getting a lot less for your buck in New York, and the taxes are high. That's just the facts. So appreciate everybody for coming in. We got 40 in the chat right now, chopping it up with Coach. And for those that are on my dating coach channel, I have some videos I need to drop, man. My mind has been on other shit this week because of these niggas in this sector, in these sectors and stuff. Yes, but they fraudulently, they're doing it. They would have, let's say a lady has Medicaid, right? What the Vietnamese or the Asian nail shop would do is, instead of charging them, they would charge her Medicaid. They would bill her Medicaid for the amount of services, as if she was getting, let's say as if she was going to the doctor, or she was getting some type of Medicaid approved service. So that's what they would do. That was the scam. And so they would bill Medicaid saying that she was getting, I don't know, fertility treatments or some shit. I don't know, just whatever, or they were going to the doctor to get a doctor's exam. And they would bill it as if the person was getting that medical service. And they was lying. This shit happens a lot. What's up, Nick Ray? Good to see you over here, brother. So, I mean, there's a lot of Medicaid fraud going on. Even though people sitting there lying about me talking about I committed $8,000. These niggas up here talking about $8,000 I commit Medicaid fraud. Like, stop. $8,000 ain't shit. Like, man, $8,000, man, is like $100 to me. And they sitting there up there. Oh, he committed $8,000 of Medicaid fraud. I don't know how they would ring it up, but they did have an itemized receipt. But what they did was the person did not pay cash or use their debit card. They rung it up as if they did, but they billed the Medicaid insurance for a Medicaid approved service. I was like, damn. Now I knew of a certain situation where there was a provider lying about billing Medicaid for life coaching when life coaching is not an approved Medicaid service. And this person was able to get a Medicaid certified program, and they were billing for something else, saying that it was life coaching, and they were really doing life coaching, and they end up committing fraud. Man, there's all kinds of creative ways that people are committing Medicaid fraud. Hell, we don't know what Andrea Michelle Stewart doing. For her to have all this free ass time, she doing something. My people are W-2, and I have therapists who are 1099s. I have I have seven W-2 employees, and I have 4 1099s. And that number is getting ready to increase because I'm getting ready to reamp my Dallas location, and I've kind of sat on it because I have other things to do. What's up, L. Nixon? What's up, player? I have other things that I want to do in Dallas, and I can do it at a much cheaper way than what I did in the past as far as the operations. So I'm actually gonna be working on that from now to the summer. I got a couple things I'm working on. Nigga do other shit besides YouTube. They got niggas that depend on this shit while I'm trying to build and hire our people at that. Hiring our people. This is what these niggas don't. These niggas talk about black empowerment and all this other shit. All this shit they talking about, and they ain't doing a goddamn thing to enrich the community. 75 to 80% of my staff is black. Say too much free time on her hands, posting every 5 fucking minutes. What's she billing? We don't talk about that shit. Butter Love said, I'm finna get licensure in Texas. These fools are so ignorant, man. Some ignorant ass people, man. Like they are so ignorant. And everything this woman put out, these motherfuckers run and jump. And so you had a lawyer. an esteemed a lawyer of high esteem, talking about, yeah, I'm scared, but you watching, you entertaining the shit, but you're scared. You entertaining the shit. Y'all talking shit too. People rambling their mouth. Saying what I did and this happened to me. I'm sitting there laughing like, I give a fuck about some goddamn open path website. I give a fuck about some give a damn. D Durrell is no longer a bill provider. And I never really was. The accreditation, I can still do domestic violence just because. And then they're gonna lie and say I'm no longer providing services with the Texas Department of Criminal, and that's a goddamn lie. Because I'm still providing other services. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. This is some crazy ass shit, man. Motherfuckers still referring me and still want my services. Just yesterday, I was seeing a foster care home of 5 kids. 3 of the kids are related. They're all sisters and brothers. The other 2 kids were not. They're from other families. I was referred from by another adoption home, foster care home. And I'm gonna be honest. I like doing adoption services. I like adoptions. I like dealing with kids who are in adoption. Maybe if I would have treated somebody else that was in adoption and foster care all their life, they fucking ass would have turned totally different. If they would have got D Durrell services, maybe they wouldn't be fucking around in dungeons and shit and losing their fucking kids and shit like that. If D Durrell would have been their therapist, they would have came out right. But nah, somebody else was unable to do it. So look at the outcome. Spot him say Taz looking like he about to hop out the chopper singing, I know you getting bored. that thumbnail with Bobby Brown jaw. Niggas up there striking channels and all this other stuff, man. I'm like, stop. All you did, you got up there pages of shit. The paperwork said I would have fought it. I would have did this. You wouldn't have did a motherfucking thing. You would have did what the fuck you did to be in the best interest of yourself. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Niggas, man. Niggas. A fucking afterthought. A fucking afterthought, man. I'm sitting here like, wow, these niggas really will do anything. And this is the whole thing. This is the biggest thing I want these niggas to understand. I'm going to say this. Your opinion of Spengali sector does not matter. You do know that shit don't mean anything, right? Like, you do know I don't go to bed mad or upset losing sleep because you niggas don't like me. Like, are you? And these niggas really think that I deserve to tell them shit. I'm like, huh? I deserve to tell you about my private life. I deserve to tell you all that shit. Now I will invite you in to only speak on things that I feel worthy of speaking on in regards to my family. Not what you think. I give a fuck about what y'all think. Now, Butter Love saying you can have them kids. Problematic problematic parents often impede the therapeutic process. I agree. You sound like a therapist, Butter Love. Like you talking from experience. Butter Love also said, listen, Darrell, I know you and Taz and Anti are probably never going to reconcile, but you and Stargate need to quit all this mess. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you, Butter Love, and I agree with that. Me and Stargate need to build a bridge, but I can't build a bridge on a bad foundation. The bottom line is that I should have stopped fucking with Stargate once she started being cool with Anti-Afro, because this is what you have to understand. I want you to just keep in mind, Butter, that a lot of these Negroes, that when you become friends with her, part of that friendship comes with strings. And the strings are, go at D. Darrell. If you have a chance, go at D. Darrell. And that was her opportunity. She could have reserved the right to say nothing, but she didn't. Oh, that's Samba Queen. Okay, no wonder. I was about to say Samba Queen. That's why you sounded like a therapist. Like, wait a minute, you sound like a therapist saying about the therapeutic process and how parents. Yeah, that's okay. All right, Samba Queen. She and others, as you may know, Samba Queen. I don't know if you've been to court as a therapist. I've been to court many times. And by the way, guys, if anybody needs any, an expert witness for something, D. Darrell does charge $300 an hour for being an expert witness. I've done it several times, many times. $300 an hour. D. Darrell can make it work. The issue is they read a summarized report that does not have all the facts, and they immediately demonized my wife. And she also blamed me for the reason Rev G did this, instead of blaming Rev G for what he did. You see, Samba Queen, you're a very intelligent woman. And I know you're familiar with thinking errors. And I'm a proponent of using cognitive behavior or cognitive strategies. Now, what's the rationale of blaming the person who's been victimized by the information and not the culprit who put the information out? Exactly what they did, Butter Love. That's what they did. They blamed me for triggering them to put out personal, private information that had nothing to do with me. Now, so that's actually what happened. Without all the facts, the shit happened almost 2 decades ago. My kids are fucking grown, love their mother, great relationship, but everybody want to judge D. Darrell. You should have never, you should have left your wife. Left my wife what? So I can have fucking regret and be miserable like you motherfuckers? You lose the woman of your life over some bullshit that was disproved, and now you sitting there all alone looking stupid and being with other women, making their life miserable and toxic because of the mistake you made? You losing your goddamn mind? Yeah. Gonna say that I'm the one who went down the dark path over a man who doxed me and called my board trying to get my license taken away. Get the fuck out of here. Talking about I. And another thing they got to understand, man, it is not easy. Like, the board is not going to take anybody's license unless you did something to psychologically damage, or you basically gave out information as it relates to somebody else's mental health, that you provided services for. If you didn't violate a HIPAA violation or some other ethical code that caused damage, you're not losing your license over this shit. They may make you do the little continuing education shit that I did, and some stuff like that. You get a little slap on the wrist, reprimand. These niggas acting like a reprimand was a suspension. Stop, man. I'm like, stop. Some often have the need to come up with rationalizations to allow for behaviors that are maladaptive. High level cognitive distortions are at play here. Great level, like something called magnification. You're magnifying a situation that has been resolved and over with. You see, I've been a victim of a defense mechanism called reaction formation. For those that know what that means, that is a defense mechanism. They had niggas pretending like D. Durrell, which I already knew you niggas didn't like me. But then you show your true fucking self. Phony interactions with people you know you dislike. But let me not get into my therapy bag right now. That's not what it is. Y'all niggas listening to Coach D. This kind of work costs $100+ an hour, and I don't give it for free. Over a misdemeanor. TC Trap Talk. D and Samba, a butt of love. What do you think about Stargate's lecture of what psychosis means? Stargate now wants to be a therapist and told me that D. Durrell, you are not qualified to specialize in treating psychosis. But of love, she told me, she gave a generic ass Google definition and said, this D. Durrell, this is what you are. You're in a state of psychosis. I'm listening like this dumb, ignorant motherfucker. I'm sitting here like, this motherfucker read a definition and gave a ignorant analyzation of it. I said, my case rests. I'm just gonna say it. The Spengali sector has a lot of mentally ill people, and there's a lot of low IQ motherfuckers. And I always knew that. That's why they never liked me, because I was trying the truth, and it was hurting to them to hear the truth from the Godfather. Like, this lady right now could post something. It said I did a heinous ass crime that I did not do. My record is clean. And these motherfuckers will actually believe it. Not only will they believe it, but these niggas will go look up my criminal history report to find out if it's true. That's how dumb these motherfuckers are. These niggas actually think I have strikes against my license based on cases that claims that were dropped by Rev G and Anti-Afro and Lennon Honor. The shit is ridiculous. But I'm like, you cannot You cannot reason with fools. It's not their fault. I'm gonna say something to Mr. Binary Code. Binary, handle your crew, baby. Handle your crew, brother. They're getting out of line. You need to handle your crew. I'm gonna start holding you responsible. You know, handle your crew, or I'm gonna start holding you responsible for your crew. Handle your crew. See her? You need to handle him. Handle this guy. Handle him. They're getting out of line. Google overnight non-licensed therapists are dangerous. It's like reading WebD and then thinking you're a doctor. It's exactly. Yeah, they still saying Umar Johnson got a criminal record and he don't. Like, these niggas are stupid, man. And it's like, see, I'm gonna say this, and I want to go back to Tiffany Phillips, who claim I'm engaging. Tiffany, most of those uh, videos that were done against me was when I wasn't even talking about them. You, I had not done. I hadn't done a video on either channel on my D Darrell, the sector TV when it was that in over a month. I left the sector. Soon as that happens, they dox my wife, which I did not say shit about. First, they doxed my wife and tried to drag her, I guess. I ain't say one motherfucking word, and we all know that Taz Exclusive was responsible. He was paid to do it. And then the next motherfucking day or two, you come out with criminal reports and all this other shit. And you want to sit here and fucking tell me that I'm responsible because I was engaging when I ain't did videos in over a month and hadn't said shit about them months before that. How the fuck I'm engaging when you got fucking 80 to 100 fucking videos about me to like 10? And I'm the one that's fucking engaging? The fuck out of here. What's up, Sexy Red, baby? What's up? Loving the content? I am watching you from the clouds. Yes, that was my wife, Butter Love. That was my wife to the right. The one they claim. You see, they put out a picture of my wife. Then I had to put this picture to show how my wife really looked. You ain't hear shit about Picturegate anymore. Nobody said shit after that. They put that fucking edited ass picture. I don't know what the fuck they did. She said she on their head. She on their head, man. I love Sexy Red reviews, man. But she starts stopping this shit in between the what people say. Shit is funny as fuck. Thank you, Samba. But no, Samba, Rev G. They said my wife fat, ugly. She disgusting looking, that big bitch. She look like this, she look like that. And I'm like, nigga, stop. No, she don't. No, she don't. Like that. Hold on, guys. Oh, I'm here. Okay, I'm back. But that's what they said. Next thing you know, it went from her looking like that. Oh, that's a picture your wife used on a date now. Wait a minute. No, no, no. Claim she look. Now I show the real motherfucking receipts. Now it's different. She say, D Darrell, don't let me remember what somebody said. She said black men doxing other men isn't important. But when Melanie King got doxxed, YouTube damn near went off. Yeah, man. Like I'm gonna say this. Like I'm not a big fan of Melanie King, but damn, that was a lot, man. That nigga Mike TV, like that nigga was out of. Like I'm gonna say this. He was out of line, but she should have never brought her ass on his panel. Now I heard Mike TV after O'Shea Do Jackson now. I'm like, damn, this nigga really trying to get some clout. That's appreciate that. That's coming from that's Taz exclusive. Taz and Nyla. They say she a big fat ugly bitch. They say whatever. All these niggas had something to say. I said, niggas, stop. I want to know what Melanie King reason was. I'm like, baby, you shouldn't have to talk like you talking about your divorce. You talking about the money and all that shit. Like, niggas, stop. If I'm gonna do that shit, I'm doing that from my platform where I control it. Like, they gonna get on her. I understand this. They got on her for flirting with mediocre tutorials and review. I did a video on how lame this nigga looked. This nigga looked like he was scared. He was sweating. Looked like he was all nervous. And that's the sign of an incel. He basically exposed, regardless of how much money you make and how big your YouTube channel is, niggas still act like that around women. I did a video more about talking about how out of place he looked. Now we all know Melanie King was hitting on mediocre tutorials, and that's not get it twisted. That nigga was hitting back at her. Melanie King is an attractive woman. I don't give a damn how old. Talking about she an older woman, he younger. I don't give a damn how old. Melanie King look damn good. So y'all can miss me on that. Now her attitude, her little personality may be something different, but she looked good. I give props with props. It's due. But let's be honest. Mediocre tutorial was nervous. Like he ain't never seen a hot chick on his shoulder. This chick was touching all on him, leaning all on him. Like I get you ain't want to do stuff in front of everybody on camera, but goddamn, MTR did exactly what he should have done. It's not that he acted like an incel. In my opinion, he was protecting himself and making himself look bad. The nigga already was looking bad. That nigga already looked bad after Just Pearly. Shit, that nigga, he was already looking bad. That nigga look horrible right now. Like, what I would have did in my position, no, I wouldn't have kissed her either. I mean, I'll be honest with you. But I would have flirted back and made it look like it was scripted. That's what I would have did. Damn, Spot him. Spot him said all those surgeries. She better look good. Damn, Spot him. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I ain't saying he had to, touch all on her ass, slap her ass while she was twerking. I ain't say do all that, but I would have flirted back and made it look like the shit was scripted. And when it's over, it's done, and leave things up to the imagination. You know, after all, it's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. It's just entertainment. Let's not get too deep into what's real. But I feel you on that. We got 50 in the chat. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. Slender God say that I'm starting it off for there's gonna be a hot weekend. Well, I'm gonna be doing content from this channel. I'm gonna be doing Manosphere adjacent content. I'm not speaking on you niggas right now. I think I did my due diligence. Y'all niggas want to bring up paperwork. Go ahead and bring up paperwork. That don't mean a goddamn thing. And I'm not in that fucking sector anymore, so it don't really matter what the fuck y'all think. Even if I was there, it still didn't matter. Now I'm gonna be curious to see what Mike TV has to say about O'Shea. I will be doing some content on that shit once it come out. And I've seen him in other people chat, other people's chats. So he doing his little due diligence all up in the space. Yeah, they actually did that content to bring me back because I was leaving. I don't have time to be arguing with these niggas all the time. I like doing my content. I like doing my dating coach content. My Life Solutions channel. My Life Solutions channel is a monetized channel where I actually should be doing more content on. It's really what I should be doing. I'm actually going to be doing a presentation on schizophrenia on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna drop the link for a little bit, but I got like another 20 minutes. But I'm gonna drop the link for anybody that want to come up and chop it up. I should have been dropped the link actually, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link for people that want to come up and chop it up with me for a little bit, just a little bit, not a long time. D. Darrell got to get his ass to the office and handle some business pronto. Damn, somebody up quick. Say,
Hello?
hey there, what's up?
You had me doing all that typing.
You say what?
You had me up here doing all that typing. I got
What's
a question.
Yes, ma'am. What's up, sweetie?
What about, okay, people who self-sabotage? What is that about? Is that a thing with a certain, like, illnesses? I don't know if I'm...
Sell what again? What is that?
Self-sabotage.
Oh, who self-sabotage?
People who self-sabotage.
People who self-sabotage. You mean like saying they got an illness and stuff
like things are going good, but they can't really handle it, so they just like do something and it fucks it up. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so people who self-sabotage, clinically, I can't have a word that ties to that, but what I can say, it could be symptomatic of certain type of personality disorders, such as like people who self-sabotage, like people who are borderline personality disorder, they like to self-sabotage. A person that's antisocial, like some of those type of behaviors are in some way adjacent or are related to having some type of personality disorder related issues. Or it can also be
that's chronic in the Black manosphere, like self-sabotaging.
Yes, it is chronic, but for the Black manosphere, and there are guys that have issues. There's a lot of what I would say past childhood trauma and PTSD that is not talked about. You know.
Yep.
And so when that goes untreated, you may act in certain ways that don't make sense. Just like you just pointed out, being you self-sabotaging because you think this is normal. They think it's a normal behavior, but it's not. That's why when people tell guys, and you've seen this before, when somebody get on the panel and talk sense, talk actually reality, these niggas get mad and start gaslighting.
They get mad, so mad.
Yes, they do that all the time because they actually think every Black woman is evil. Like they got guys who really believe. Like at first, I'm gonna say I don't know how long you've been. I've been in this sector a long time, and there are guys who really believe that, and they will argue you to death and yell at you and scream at you for saying something that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
they like say for instance, they had one guy, I ain't gonna even say his name. He said that every black woman he talked to, when he went up to speak to them, told him, leave me alone, bitch, or some shit, some crazy shit he said. Like they
That
just
don't make
jumped him.
sense.
Yeah, but he
That
said
doesn't make
every
sense for a woman to just say "fuck you, bitch."
yes, he said every black woman. I said, wait a minute, guy. I said, what do you mean by every? Do you think you do you mean you tried to holler at a chick? Every chick you tried to holler at here and there, you may have came at them in a disrespectful manner, and they said
Mm-hmm.
"fuck you, bitch." No, this nigga said every black woman he tried to talk to, even said hi to, said, and I said stop. I tried to say, brother, listen, that don't even make sense. You exaggerating. That no, nigga, this motherfucker. You don't know. I hate your motherfucker. You thinking you a therapist? You know how motherfucker
Wow.
say, nigga, you ain't no real therapist. You a fake therapist. I said, all right, like, seriously,
Because that
like.
could have been a moment of clarity for him. But
Nah,
instead
they don't want
of
that.
that, it's easier to fuck you, motherfucker.
That's what. And so I had another situation. A dude said, like, okay, they went on a date. He went on a date with two girls, right? The guy got mad at me for telling him why these women don't like, and this is the thing. They up there, they always feel like, see, what they don't want to talk about is that you're not presenting your way, and the reason why you don't have success is because you're not presenting yourself in a way that make black women want to date you. It has nothing
Mm-hmm.
to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of them may have issues, but nigga, if you look like you ain't bathed in 3 days and you wearing wrinkled, raggedy clothes and shit like that, and
And
you
you use that
stink and
stale ass washcloth that smell
yeah,
like
like come on,
mildew.
man, who want to be around that? And so this guy said that he talked to the chick. The chick was interested. He said the first thing a black man should say when he see a black woman is, "Are you gonna be submissive and is your hair real?"
Yep, gotta go. Yeah, fuck that dude.
I like, what the fuck? I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, first of all, how the fuck you gonna ask somebody to be submissive? They don't even fucking know you. They don't even know you even worth giving the submission to. What the fuck? Like, who told you that this is a fucking that's game enough to go? You using, is that what you consider game? And who the fuck asked somebody is they hair real on a first time meeting them or some shit? Like, what the fuck is that? No, but I just want to know the truth. I say, nigga, what happened to is? Did you have a great day, or what happened to giving a compliment or something? Giving a
What
compliment? Why I gotta give a? I like, well, goddamn, you try. What the fuck is like y'all niggas?
do you
What the
want?
fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man?
I don't
I
get
like,
it.
what the fuck? I say, nigga, what is wrong with y'all, man? So you telling me why I can't just be truth? I say, nigga, it's a time and place for everything. But when
You'll
you meeting
find out.
somebody,
You'll
nigga,
find out over time. You just don't.
yes. And I'm like, dude, I say, listen, man, real men don't ask women to give them submission. Women are smart enough to realize who they want to be submissive to, and not. You don't have to ask for that shit. It happens over time. This is not no trade-off transactional shit. Like, okay, I make this amount of money, I'm giving you my, so now you're gonna have to be. That's not how relationships work. Like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all niggas ain't dating, man. They had one guy, he got mad at me for calling him an incel, right? Come to find out, the nigga really was an incel.
Oh,
He
come
was, hold on,
on,
let me
bruh.
explain what he said. Hold on. This, he gave himself away. He gave himself. This nigga said, "Man, I don't like you calling me an incel, D. Darrell. Man, I got girlfriends now, but in the past, I didn't. I went without a girlfriend for a really, 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 really long time, and I was mad and I was upset with black women. But I got a girlfriend now, so you can't call me an incel. I say, nigga, first of all, no real man that get women don't have to explain himself. Second of all, what the fuck is a really, really, really long time? This nigga, this nigga ain't getting no pussy in like 7 years.
Jeez. I mean, I don't want to laugh at somebody not being able to have access to sex because some people,
No, but it's his fault. It's not the woman's fault. It was his fault. See,
Yeah.
this is the thing.
Because I
I'm
know how
laughing.
serious, like some people really take, not being able to have access to sex really seriously.
What?
And I
What?
didn't know it was like, I honestly did not know it was like that for some men. I
Yes,
honestly didn't know.
they got guys on this. I know several guys that have talked about they ain't have sex in a really. I ain't to be honest with you. I have never met men in my life that went that long without having sex unless it was some type of health issue or they had a bad, hey, went through a bad divorce. They probably, didn't, for about 6 months to maybe a year get their shit together. They, in prison or some shit like that. But
Hmm.
that's those the only examples. But when you got guys like notice, look, I'm not saying it's bad not to have children being assigned that you are sexually active because I do think that immature, unproductive men don't need to have children. Okay, but
Yeah,
I,
unproductive.
yeah. So
Yes,
so,
I agree with
but
that.
I ain't never been in a crowd where you could be on there with 10 people and 7 of these motherfuckers saying I'm childless without a child and I ain't date a woman in 4 or 5 years.
But
Like, and
my
I'm the only
issue,
married man. I'm the only married man on the panel, but they telling me how to get married, how
but
to how to ma-
the crux of my issue is, how can you say that you can't have access to it and in the same breath call women hoes?
exactly. It makes
I
no sense.
don't.
But see, it don't make sense. You're right.
Because
Are you
how,
there?
if women are hoes, then why do you have such a difficulty getting access? It don't make no, like, it don't make sense. It
The
doesn't.
shit don't make no sense. Like, how the fuck you gonna tell black women, okay, they got niggas that are known in this space who got long-term 10, 15-year cohabitation with women, but you want to talk about black female fuckery about black women not being married when you with a whole woman for 10 years and not married. That don't make sense.
I get it.
You part of the problem. It doesn't even make sense. Like,
It don't. It
you
doesn't. I
don't want
mean,
to
I just,
marry him.
you
Oh,
don't
go
want
ahead.
to
I'm sorry.
marry us. You don't. You don't want to marry us, but in the next breath is, well, bitch, you can't get married. You can't get no man. What?
Yeah,
Then it's well, I have a PhD. Oh, we don't give a fuck about your PhD. Well,
that's a lie. That's a lie.
that's it is, because you have conversations with men who don't know, who can't. Never mind. I don't know. I
They
don't know.
don't know how to function among women. See, and also, this is something else that I grown to learn is that a lot of these guys that come on here mad and angry, they've been abusive to women,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't. And like, if I would, if I was able to record like when I do groups with the men with domestic violence
Mm-hmm.
past, they sound just like some of these niggas in this space. They say some of the same shit.
You lucky it wasn't back when XYZ, because we would have been able to backhand you then. You
Yeah,
you
because
know
they had
you
guys
love.
talking about, I had the police called on me, but I ain't even do nothing. It was her fault. You got niggas like a whole policeman, Charles Faulkner, talking about the woman is the one that's instigating or triggering the fight in the 90% of the time and all this other shit. I'm like, this shit ain't true. That is not true. Then you want to sit there and lie and say, I see the reports. I see the reports. Stop, Charles. Stop.
So
Nigga,
on my community tab, I kind of made a mad today.
what you told him?
I got three different things. The first one, the Black Manosphere possesses a vast network of professionals, but the last decade has developed nothing. Keep up with the "it's Black women's fault for everything" rhetoric. The Black Manosphere is a joke for this reason alone. I said, if I'm lying or feel some kind of way, leave a comment. Then the second comment I put, has the Black Manosphere failed Black men? And then my last one is, if the Black Manosphere was successful, then why did accomplished Black men want off the list?
Ooh, ooh, that hurt. That hurt. That
That's the one.
hurts.
That's the one. That's the one. And then I
Man,
got
look.
another question though.
Go
If
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
Black
Go ahead.
Manosphere cares about Black men, then why do they accept people doxing black men? Why do they not?
Mm,
Why did they not protect black men the same way they protected Melanie King?
facts.
Why didn't they protect black men like they protected Pearl?
Right, right. That's a good ass question. Now, what was the responses?
Oh, ooh, okay. I'm glad you asked. Thank you. The guy that actually came up with the list, he answered to the first one about the vast network of professionals. He said you can't lead who doesn't want to follow. Hashtag scapegoating. And I said, I agree. It starts with black men wanting to be led by black men. Great point. Then he said, define leadership, trying to see something. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I said, well,
Define
why?
leadership. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. See. This is what I see. This is the bullshit that they
Thank
like to do.
you.
Like, wait a minute. How you gonna tell me to define leadership is like you don't know what the fuck leadership mean? That see.
I said, why? You presented the word to me.
Yes,
And
you
then
want to
he
be under
said,
under my provision, like you a goddamn child or something. Like where do you get this shit from? Like
I
what kind of
said, it's unnecessary because it's a few more. I said it's unnecessary for me to define anything. You're just deflecting. You refuse to admit the black manosphere has failed. And he replied, well, since you can't answer a simple question, and not just because of that, you're a zero position to tell the quote unquote the black manosphere, black men as a collective, what we should be doing. We're done for now. Enjoy your weekend. And I replied, you're wrong. Because you are wrong. I'm entitled to my opinion just like anyone else. Deflecting the fact the black manosphere or the black men are suffering at the hands of these irresponsible men. Have a wonderful day.
this shit is. I'm gonna have to see that because I definitely want to do. You mentioned something earlier about what did black men do for what did the manosphere do for black men? That's a whole show in itself.
Yeah.
That's a
What has it
that's
done? Because it's only produced irresponsible men who don't do anything. They
and
make
a
men
third
they create men to be fearful of women. So
facts.
where are those men supposed to go? Where are those men supposed to
I
be
can tell you where
loved
they
and
want them to go.
nurtured?
I can tell you where they want them. According to MGTOW, they want them to go to other men.
That's what I'm saying. It's all it leads to.
That's the only other place you can go.
Because
You
it's
go.
either other men or I just end it all now. Which one is it? Which one? No, it's not fun. But the thing is, it's not funny. It's not. Because
These niggas crazy.
these niggas are crazy because they're not realizing that everything they everything that they do is imprinted on these younger men.
Right? Like a psycho
And then
candy.
if they don't donate enough, it's you broke ass niggas. So if they not donating enough, and if a woman said you niggas ain't donating enough, or nigga you not doing enough around the house, how is that any different than telling a nigga you not cash apping enough? How is that any different? It's the same abuse. It's just from a
Yeah.
nigga. It's the
Yeah.
same fucking abuse, but it's just from a man, virtually.
It's all
So
abuse.
you could actually be getting pussy, taking bitches on dates and deal with that shit, or deal with a nigga online telling you that bitches ain't good enough. They'll never be good enough for you. Stay in the same mindset that you're in. You don't achieve anything. Don't go to school. Going to school is dumb. Can you believe these bitches are going to school? These dumb assholes. These dumb assholes go to school to get in debt. So what these niggas think? Oh, I'm gonna get in debt.
You venting today, you letting it out.
I'm tired of because these men are responsible for these younger men. Look at
Right.
DJ Kuda. Look at Jalen. Look at Edward. Sons of the manosphere and have gotten nowhere.
But see that there's also a bigger thing because I gotta look at where their father was, like where were they their real life, like what. So I gotta look at what led them to come to the fucking space to look for leadership and guidance in the first fucking place, because you should be getting that guide.
Heartbreak.
Huh?
They wanted heartbreak. A girl broke their heart and they didn't have nobody to go to, so they came to the internet how to get over heartbreak and then found a fucking black manosphere.
Instead of going to their dad, their grandfather, their uncle,
Yep.
some other guy, older guy. Like, what the
But
fuck,
you have to
man?
also. Ooh, why is this up here? What? Who's?
Oh, that's I'm just teasing Taz. I'm trolling him.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
gonna
see
take
that.
it off. I know it's
Good.
horrific looking, but
I'm
go
like,
ahead.
what am I looking at?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's ruining these men's lives, and it's about time, somebody point that shit out, because obviously people don't want to talk about it, scared to say some shit.
Man,
And then instead of the men actually saying something, not all of the men, I'm just saying men in the black manosphere, not men outside of, but instead of the men actually stepping up and saying something, they say nothing at all, because they know if they push back against these men, that they'll get thrown out, excommunicated from the black manosphere. So is it really a genuine space to be in for as a black man if you
hell
can't
no.
challenge them? No, it's
Hell
not.
no. I learned that years ago. Shit, I learned that. They want an echo chamber of everybody.
You challenged him as a man to be a man, and you got kicked out for that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I left on my own because it was getting too crazy because niggas went and called Channel 2 News trying to get my business shut down and shit. Niggas up there striking channels
Wow.
and
So other black men, not a black woman. Wow. That's
yeah.
even fucking worse. That's even
Well,
fucking worse.
Taz said you love his pick, baby. You say he think he look good.
Who is that? Oh Lord. Is
Yeah,
that
he
is
said,
that him for real?
yeah, that's him. That's crackhead Taz. That's him for real.
That's not him.
Yeah, it is. That
I
nigga
don't
mad at me
know.
right
I
now.
ain't got nothing. I'm not getting between two men and
No, I'm not. No, I'm not
and
asking
they
you.
beef.
I'm
I
just
ain't got
laughing.
nothing to do with that, because I got people thinking I'm over here starting shit, and I don't even know what the fuck be going
Nah,
on.
nah.
But I gotta drop down because I got a show coming up.
Okay,
Does
I'm
the
gonna be
black
watching.
does the black manosphere care about black men? All right.
I'll be there to check it out.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right, Queen. What's up, Magbone?
Thank you, King. And
All
you have
right,
a great
all
day
right,
too, King.
all right, baby.
Queen,
Hey,
Mr.
Sexy Red,
Macbone.
how you doing?
I'm
All right,
good.
have a blessful day, all right?
You too, sir. Thank
Yes.
you.
All right, baby.
All right.
What's up? What's up, Magbone?
Here's what's up, bro. I explained to these goofballs time and time again on panels. The key word in manosphere is man. That's why I put in the chat. And so far, I'm not dealing with men. I'm dealing with immature adolescent boys.
Right.
And you know what? I'm beginning to know what my calling is that God has put on me. God has called me to be a life coach for young black men, ages 18 to 27 and ages 3 to 18. And when I was a janitor at LA Fitness, I broke up a fight between these young boys arguing on the basketball court inside. And I had to sit down, talk with them as an elder to young men. And I explained to them what masculinity is really all about. It's about self-control. It's about problem solving. It's
Right. It
about
is.
empowerment. So since these goofballs cannot understand what manhood is, the key word man, I leave them alone and just laugh at them. Just like I laugh at these dysfunctional black females. I mean, I blame both the dysfunctional black females and black males in space. Both are responsible.
Right.
So the thing is, there's a lack of accountability and some accountability in the black community. Every time when you try to give a loving, critical rebuke, not given in anger, not given in being boisterous or ghetto loud, but in love critique to get black people to evolve to a more collective sense of mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual maturity. You're looked at as an Uncle Ruckus, an Uncle Tom. A lot of our people cannot deal with tough love. And the thing about the Black Panthers, which some of my family members were back in the 70s and before then, pro-black was also about, tough love.
Right.
So it's see a real pro-black will call out the bullshit. A real pro-black would not put up with ghetto black pathology and dysfunction.
Right.
This is about our evolution as a people. We have a divine destiny according to the Creator as a people. We are the avatars of the divine on this planet. No other race. No other race is. We melanated people. We were the gods that white people worship in ancient times.
Right.
They even said in the Iliad that Zeus was up there chilling with the other divinities in Ethiopia and described Zeus as being dark-skinned, broad-nosed, thick lips, and kinky hair. And then I asked this Muslim friend of mine this question. If I, a black man, is God, why do I have to worship another God named Allah when I'm a God myself? And I heard from the NOY, Muslim crickets.
Right.
The divine forces within you, black people, but you got to get out of the goofiness and dysfunction and delusion to use it. You got to have the holistic self-discipline, mental, emotional, spiritual discipline to do this. But as long as you complain about women, complain about this, complain about that, and don't look within the self, the divine self to solve problems, you will still be lost, adolescent, dysfunctional boys and girls. Because guess what, man? I'm sick and tired of both of them. The dysfunctional males and the dysfunctional females. I'm sick and tired of the niggas and the bitches. A nigger is a dysfunctional black male. A bitch is a dysfunctional black female. I've said that time and time again. And there are times, brother, I have gone off and went off on certain panels when these folks be acting a fool. I have cussed out several niggas and bitches on panels when they get out of pocket. See, that's what the elders are supposed to do. I am 53 years old. I'm too old for the bullshit. The time for bitching, complaining, and moaning is over. It's time for males and females to be real men and real women and stand up to what's going on in this nation.
I hear you, player. Any last words, brother? Because I'm about to get off in a little bit. Any last words?
Well, my last words is this. You can't blame everything on white supremacy. What does that white man owe you that you can't get yourself?
Facts.
And that's my last thoughts, brother, and I'm out. And D-Darrell, you have a blessed day, man. And may Amun-Ra, the sun God, bless you abundantly and gracefully.
All right, man. Peace. Well, guys, I had to post that. Got to get out of here, man. I got to get back to my business. You know, I really do, do shit unlike some people who, on YouTube all day starting shit. Appreciate everybody for coming up in here. Shout out to fake ass Taz, crackhead Taz. What's up? Shout out to Macbone Fowles. What's up to the King of Line Z45? We on lock in the house. Who else up in here? Miss Josephine came up in here. Shout out to you too. Well, guys, I'm gonna be going live this weekend on this channel due to the guy that identity been exposed flagging my channel. Y'all have a great day. Peace.